What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing the legendary Raz from Fortnite. Let's get started in the center of our page with the upper eyelid. Leaving a gap in the center, let's start on the left side. We're going to draw a curve that goes up and then we'll bend that out towards the left. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing, going up and then bending that out. Now let's go back to the inside and curl around the brow. Starting on the left, curve in and then bend that out towards the side. And then we'll add that detail along the top of the eye. Starting on the left, just curve this in, round out the bottom. And I'm just going to go out and then up towards the side. And then we'll round out the side. Starting from the top, go out and then bend that in. Let's tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. On the left side, we're going to step in, draw a half circle. And come down, and then pull that up on the inside. And then we'll add a fold along the inside of the eye. Starting on the left, curve this down and out with a short line on both sides. Now let's move out and draw the lower half of the head. From the left eye, we're going to step out, we're going to draw a large half circle. Just going to come down in towards the middle, round out the head, and then just pull that up on the right. And we'll go back to the left side and draw the edge of the mask. Starting down here, curve this in. Now I want to add a notch. We're going to draw a V, coming down and then up. And then work our way across and then up towards the right side of the face. So going out, underneath the eye, and then bending that up. And I'll move down and draw the lower edge of the mask. Starting along the bottom, curve out, and then bend that up. Let's add those markings underneath the eye. Starting on the outside of the eyelid, curve around the eye, and then bend that in, angle this straight up and in underneath the eye. Let's do the same thing on the right. I'm just going to pull this down underneath the mask, and then underneath the eye, angle down and out. Let's add one more detail on the left side. Start with a short angle line coming up, angle that down and in. Let's go back up to the top and brush the hair over towards the right side. Starting right in the middle, we start with a point, curve this up and across towards the right. Now we're going to bring this down along the right side of the head, going out, bending that down towards the bottom, to right about there. Let's go back to the center, curve this up and then across. That's going to make our way down towards that bottom point, going out and then just taper that down towards the bottom. Let's add another point. We're going to start on the side, curve this out, down, and then in, and then just tuck that up underneath. Let's go back to the center, go straight up, and then bend this out towards the right, curve this out. Now we're just going to tuck this in along the side. Let's add another section in the middle, starting right in the center, curve this out toward the left, and bend that back over towards the right. And now we're going to work our way towards the left side. Let's start back in the center, curve this out, round this out and pull that up towards the middle. I'm just going to bend this up towards the top. Now we want to pull this back down towards the top of the head, going out, down, and then in. Let's add another point on the left side, curving up towards the top, coming down and out. Just going to round out the side, and then pull that back in toward the center of the forehead. Let's close off the left side of the head. Starting up here, go up, bend that in, go up, and then in behind the hair. Let's add a few points aimed out towards the left. Starting from this point here, curve this out, and bend that up, come down and in towards the inside. Let's move down and add another point. Starting here, curve out, and then up. And we'll pull this down and then in towards the side of the head. Let's add one more, starting on the side of the head, curve this up and then bend that out, and then taper that back in. Now we're going to draw the ear on the side of the head, but we're going to start with the earring. Starting from the side of the head, start with a short line going out, and then from the side, draw 2 straight lines coming down, and then we'll close off the bottom. Let's go up along the side, curve the ear, going out, down, and then in behind the earring. Go to the inside and add that fold, going up and then out. Let's add those markings inside the center of the forehead. Starting right in the middle, start with a point, angle down and out towards the left and right side, angle up and out. And then from the side, draw a short angle line coming up and in, and we'll curve this down and in towards the inside. Now it's going to pull this up and in toward the center point, just along the top of the forehead. From that center point, let's step out and draw 2 straight angle lines, going out. From the inside, draw a short angle line coming down, and we'll angle this up and out towards that outside point. Let's fill this area on the right side with the earring. So we're just going to line this up, start with a short line coming down, and then go straight out underneath the hair. Now we're going to move down and draw that large ring around the neck. Starting on the left side, we'll draw a circle, going all the way around towards the bottom, and then pull that back up on the right. Let's trace this out along the inside. Let's go out and draw on the side of the body. We're going to start on the left side underneath the ring, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip. Line this up on the right, come down towards the same height. And then we'll add that rope going across the body. Let's start from the left hip, curve this out, and then up on the right, step up, and draw that twice. Let's line up with the outside of that line over on the left, curve this down and in, continue along the bottom towards the right hip. Now I'm going to step up and draw that twice, just tucking that in, and continue on the right. Now we'll add some markings to the body in behind the ring. Let's leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, angle up and in, angle up and out. Let's taper this back in, and then come down in behind the ring. Then we'll go underneath the ring, angle down and out on the other side, angle back up and out. Let's continue working down towards the bottom of the feet. We'll start in the center, step down and add a curve from left to right, going up and then down. And then from the center, draw a straight line coming down towards the bottom of the pant. Now we're going to move back out to the hips and round out the side of the leg. Start from the left hip, curve this out, and then bend that in. And then from the left side, we'll step out, curve the pant going out and then down on either side. And we'll connect the outside to the center with the curve, coming down and then up. Let's go back to the middle, draw a straight line coming down towards the heel, and then we'll round out the bottom of the feet, starting with the left side, come down and then up. And now we want to round out the top of the feet, starting on the left side, curve this up. Just going to bend this down, aiming towards the heel, and we'll bend that back up towards the inside of the leg. Let's go to the outside of the pant, step in, draw a straight line coming down on top of the feet. Let's separate the toes with 2 small curves. On the outside, we'll step in, curve up and in, leave a gap, draw that twice. Now I'm going to go back up and add 2 circles on the left side of the hip. Starting up here, just going to tuck this in behind the side of the leg, step down, draw that again. And we'll add a small circle in the center of each. And then from the bottom of that circle, curve down and then out, flatten off the end, And it'll follow that same curve, climbing back in and then up. Let's add a simple pouch on the right side. Starting from the top, a straight line going out, come down the side, and then pull that back in. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. Let's start from the top of the ring on the left side, curve the arm coming down, and then out towards the wrist, go over towards the right, come down, and then out. Let's draw a fist on either side. We're going to start from the wrist, curve the thumb going up, and then down, round up the thumb, and then pull that back up. And then we'll add the edge of the palm, coming down and hooking that in. Now we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. Start from the side of the thumb, draw a half oval, going out and then in, step down, draw that again, tucking this up underneath the thumb, and then we'll do that one more time. Let's do the same thing on the right. Let's go underneath the bottom finger and draw the hand, coming down, bending that up towards the wrist. And then from the top of the palm, we'll step down, curve the arm, coming in, and then up behind the body. Let's line this up on the right, coming down, and then out. Let's add some wraps across the arm. From the top of the wrist, we're going to step in, curve in, then out, step up, and draw that twice. Let's go back up to the top, curve this in and then down, step in, and draw that twice. And then we'll add one more marking on the shoulders. Starting on the left, curve down and in, taper that out, do the same thing on the right. And that's pretty much it. There's the legendary Raz from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and check out my Fortnite playlist. We're adding new characters every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.